about 6:17 and time now for what's trending. One of the world's more recognizable spots is getting ready to give visitors a whole new perspective. Check it out, a giant Ferris wheel is being constructed in Times Square. The idea for the monster wheel came from Vito Bruno of Brooklyn-based AM/PM Entertainment Concepts. Bruno praised all the city agencies that worked together to cut through the red tape so they could begin construction on the 110-foot high ride. But those who want to be able to see Broadway from a bird's eye view will have to start spreading the news quickly. This Ferris wheel will only be up for 3 weeks. The lofty journey lasts 12 minutes and tickets will be sold for time-specific slots, and they'll cost anywhere from $15 to $20. Rides will begin today, and this is the first time there's been a Ferris wheel in Times Square since Toys R Us closed back in 2015. All right, well, that looks pretty fun. I gotta say, I mean, yeah, and it's so, the funniest thing to me is that, you know, this giant Ferris wheel looks so small among all the other crazy tall buildings in Times Square. But was this something that you guys would do? I would love to check this out.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. I love visiting New York. It's always fun. And you know, like they said, it's bringing back that aspect that Toys R Us kind of had at one time. So I would love to do it. Yeah. What about you, Devin?
Yeah, I mean, heck, it would be fun. It's been a long time since I've ridden on a Ferris wheel, so it would be fun. Yeah, I mean, probably very cool views. I'm almost out of words. It's almost pretty cool to kind of describe that whenever you go on a Ferris wheel, except when you're afraid of heights.
Right. Yeah, that's true. You might not want to do that. Well, something else that's pretty cool, The Rock has tourists seeing stars and they're watching Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson give a tour bus full of fans a thrill outside of his Hollywood home. Check it out.
Hey, you guys know where I can find The Rock? How you guys doing?
And the superstar posted the video on social media saying buses regularly roll by his house and called making people happy one of the cool parts of fame. And I thought that was so funny, just their reaction. You know, you would always think, you know, it's a celebrity. I wouldn't, react that way, like, hey, how you doing? Just acting normal. But I probably would have done the same. I would have been thrown off because, of course you're there and you kind of have an expectation of seeing stars. But then when you actually do, you're just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's so cool. And it's funny because like these people are all out going to take a tour around his neighborhood too. And I think I'm pretty sure, he was saying that like that tour bus is specifically like dedicated to him, like people like just fans of him. They want to go see where he lives and everything too. So for them to see him pull up like that must have been really, really cool.
Yeah, it's not every day you get to run into a celebrity just like that. It's always really cool when you get to see these people face to face and like, holy cow, they're a person too. So it's always really cool to see that. And who knows what the next celebrity we all meet will be.
Yeah,
who knows? Maybe it's you someday.
Maybe you too.
Hey.
Who knows? But meanwhile, though, or even Sierra too.
I was about to say, y'all forgot about me. Yeah, we see the expectations, guys.
Yeah, you can see where it is.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, meanwhile, though, speaking of other fun things here, scientists are seeing a booming business in rocks by turning rocks into synthetic space dirt. That sounds interesting, right? At this University of Central Florida lab, space dirt is big business, and they are crushing it. Literally, the lab has become a factory for experimental extraterrestrial soil simulants. In other words, they make fake space dirt. Now, that's a ripoff now. Earth-based elements are combined with research space formulas to create soil that mimics that of the moon and Mars and even asteroids. Customers include NASA, commercial space companies, and STEM schools that use simulants to test equipment and research methods such as growing food on other planets. And in 2020, the lab reportedly produced 5 tons of materials to meet customer demand. Halfway through 2021, they've already cranked out and shipped 25 tons of the stuff. Okay, there's a lot of interesting things going on here. I mean, fake space dirt. I mean, that sounds like an oxymoron there when you hear fake space dirt, because that means it doesn't come from space.
Yeah, it's made right here on Earth, which is the cool part. But what fascinates me most about this is that they're learning about ways that they could potentially grow food on Mars.
I think that's really cool.
It seems like in our lifetime that's going to be a thing. People are going to be on Mars, possibly living there permanently. So they're going to have to figure it out somehow, right?
Yeah, I think that's really cool. When I first saw it too, I was a little thrown off. Like, who wants fake space dirt? Like, okay, but yeah, I think it's a great idea. idea, and I'm sure they're going to learn a lot with it.
Yeah, you can learn a lot with it too, especially when you know kind of what the soil is for other planets, and that's where we have all the rovers that are on Mars right now, sending very cool, high-quality images to us, and maybe not samples because Mars is quite a ways away, but still you get to learn so much about it. Of course, we've been to the moon too, so also pretty cool. But